Well, welcome back to whatever the name of this show will be called one day. I am the Uncle Junior, and I have my homie, my ace boom coon, with me here today, Dr. Thomas Rashad Easley. If you see the crawl at the bottom, you can see that what we're going to be talking about today is the educated black man, what it is, what it's all about. We're going to break down the term educated. We're going to break down the term black, and we're going to talk about the term man.
Mm,
So, Dr. Easley, welcome to the
sir,
show. Um, let's get
appreciate you.
into it, brother man.
Thank,
Introduce yourself if you want to.
thank you,
All
Uncle
of those
Junior.
good things.
Always good to see you again, man. Thanks for having me on your platform. It's an amazing platform. I am Dr. Thomas Rashad Easley, excuse me, aka Rashad Ease. I am. Sometimes I describe myself as a Southern black gentleman, and any of my fans listen to my album. They will recall that. And I mean, I am a scholar. I am a forester. I'm a geneticist. I'm an educator, at which I am that, and I'm also an entrepreneur. I have a couple of businesses. One, I have a label where I support a musical and production artists, Easley Branch, and then I also have a consulting, university consulting company where I actually have a few people who I work with now. They're my former students, but it's my heart for diversity.
And that's what's up, man. So let's just get right into it, man. We ain't
Okay.
gonna waste no time, man.
Okay.
I know a lot of times when the term educated comes up, many people automatically assume that it's a formal education. But
Mm-hmm.
education comes in all different forms, shapes, sizes, and comes from various different people as well.
Mm-hmm.
You can be educated from a guy on the street,
That's
a
right.
homeless guy.
That's right.
You can be educated from a child.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about education? I know we both have some formal education, and yours is a little higher than mine, and that's
Oh,
good. I'm almost complete with my master's, so
all
I'm
right
three
now.
degrees in.
Go on,
Took me
bro.
a whole look. Look, man, I'm gonna spin off real quick. So
What's up?
my my education journey is different. All right,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's long. So I graduated in 1993. I didn't do well. I went right to college for a semester.
Mm-hmm.
Came home after a semester, didn't do well. Ended up failing 6 classes, I think, 5 or 6 classes out of
Mm-hmm.
like seven. Yeah. And then, I ended up dropping out, went to the army, and then about 2001 is when I started taking college classes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So fast forward, I think 2008, I was in Iraq is when I finished my associates in general studies. And then I finished my bachelor's in sociology in December of 2013. And then in January 2014, I started my master's in school counseling, and I'll finally be finished in May. So this has been, a 21-year journey for me. So my education has took a long time, but because of the military, only been able to take one class here, one class there, having,
Mm-hmm.
multiple deployments, life, divorce, family, kids, all of those different things. But,
Yes.
I end up I did stick it out to the end, and I'm almost there now. So, um, like I said, I say all that to kind of bring it back to, when we talk about education,
Mm-hmm.
it's not just the formal education, it's all of those other different things,
Yes.
that I kind of mentioned previously.
Mm-hmm. No, man. Well, okay. Thank you for walking me through that. Well, see, the thing about education to me, like even with your path, everybody has a different path. I think the
Hmm.
problem with our, I think there's problems with the systems that you encountered. I feel because um, let me just say this like that. I have this. I have my own like philosophy around teaching in particular. I say if you can't teach children, you can't teach.
Mm.
And I say because children are the most curious, children are the most open. Children are using both sides of their brain, even though it's still developing. You know, And so, and I'm talking about 4, 5, 6, 17, 18. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mhm.
saying like, that gaming and technically keep going to 19, 20, and 21 because your frontal lobe is, they say women doesn't completely form and drop until what? They're 25 or
In the
26, and
20s,
then
yeah.
27, 28. So, um, I just think that some of how people have been educated, those spaces may not have been conducive for them to learn. And my mother was an educator. She retired, but taught great. She taught for more than 25, 30 years. And my mom was not just a teacher, she was a social worker, she was a counselor, she was a preacher, she was a parent. She was all of that for those young people that she taught. And that's why she didn't have many dropouts. She didn't have people to like quit or leave. But though those kind of teachers, to me, they're like hard to come by more and more these days. Those
Mm.
kind of teachers, those teachers who they tie their success to your success. So it's like if you don't do well, I don't do well. So I just and I've had a pretty, some would say a pretty successful education career. There were some shakes along the way, because it wasn't easy. None of them were easy, but
Mhm.
I mean, I have what K through 12. I have a lot of certifications. I have a BS, I have an MS, and then I have a doctorate. And I can honestly tell you, this is for real how I feel. I still feel like the smartest people I know are the less formally educated people that I
Mm.
know. I can actually say that because there's something about lived, mm, man. Okay, no, I'm about to go down a tangent, but
Man, you
I
can
don't need
go
to do that.
down it, man.
Well,
We
see,
here to have the we here always here to have the dialogue.
there's a certain education that I value more than what I got in school, and this is what I learned via hip hop. I'm gonna
Mm.
rap some to you. Somebody's got to suffer. I just might spare one and give a brother a fair one. Stay alert and on P's, and I do work with these like Hercules. Switch to soft paw, split your right jaw, cause I don't like y'all. I'm hype when night falls, smooth, but I move like an army, bulletproof down in case brothers try to bomb me. Putting brothers to rest like Gilligan Ness, cause I don't like stress. Streets ain't a place for innocent bystanders to stand. Nothing's gonna stop the plan. I'm chill like Pacino, kill like De Niro, Black Gambino, die like a hero, living on shaky grounds too close to the edge. Let's see if I know the ledge. That's Rakim, Know the Ledge, Juice soundtrack. Okay, he in my top five. Okay,
Yeah.
but I wanted to just rap through that real quick because to me, the hip hop that I still prefer and love and live teaches me how to live. So
Mm.
remember, so when I heard this as a kid, when I first went to New York, I'm from Alabama. When I went to New York, songs like this told me how I should be when I'm up there in New York.
Mm.
And to tell me how I should carry myself when I'm walking on the streets. Somebody got to suffer. I just might spare one and give a brother a fair one. Like, whoa, that's an attitude, but I don't have that attitude. Oh, you mean somebody else probably does. Stay alert and on P's, and I do work with these like Hercules. Okay, so that's what I'm supposed to do. Got it. Okay, you see. So to me, when you learn how to survive in the street, that's very important.
Mm.
Like some would call that, they call that the jungle. That's one of the words. Like what they call it because they say people don't have the same morals and people
Mhm.
think differently. Then you have the actual education system, as we put it. And I'm gonna be real. I think I'm gonna be the rapper that's gonna teach people how to do that one. Because what I notice about the people who I love in hip hop
Mhm.
is that they can't tell me how to dominate in academia. And the truth is, the majority of people have to actually dominate academia, not the streets. And so, if you really think about it, I'm talking about black, white, brown. Everybody technically goes to school
Yeah.
until you decide not to go to school.
Yeah.
You see, so that's one of the things that I think we missed. Is like that's one of the challenging things that being a dropout does is that you can't teach me how to be in that environment. So I think that's what I think I owe that to hip hop and I owe that to people. I'll teach them,
Yeah.
how to be in that environment.
So you said you had K-12 license, and I'm actually
Oh no, no, I'm
gra
saying I graduated K through 12, and then
Oh, okay.
that's what I meant. No, no, not just saying
Oh,
I
okay.
went through and graduated.
Oh.